They're a week older than the puppies on the other video. This is Bess's litter. And you could tell they've been eating. They're a little bit more chubbier, and they're starting to hold their heads up and use their front legs a little bit and just scooch with their back legs, where the other ones just kind of rolled their bodies along more. They weren't really up on their front legs. Yeah, the other ones kind of just drag themselves or whatever. We'll start with this little black, solid black one here, except for the white chest crest, which we could see. And she has starting to get a little tan, so she might be a tricolor eventually, as her markings are made more prominent. And she is this is a little girl, and she's got a nice sized body and head. I haven't...
A shiny coat too, she's pretty shiny.
Yeah, she's a real healthy little puppy. And you can see
she's the one with the little white on her chin, right? Or is it the other one?
Yes, this one has a white chin. Yeah. And she latches right on too, and she just got a real little chubby tummy coming along. She's real cute. She's feeding up very nicely. But she's got beautiful proportion. You can see the back here. You can see that short proportion in her little head, or their little apple heads. Yes. This is a little girl also, these two little black ones. This one has white feet, where her sister just has the white back feet. And this one has white front paws. That's the way we'll be able to tell them apart easier. And y'all come
She's got white on her back paws too.
Her sister is a tiny bit bigger than she is, but not such a different size. When you look at them together, you would think they're basically the same size, but somebody who's knows puppies a little bit more, they look at this one and they say, well, she's a little bit bigger through here. You could tell the shape is just a little bit bigger through here, but not significantly. Maybe another ½ pound to a pound. More, and their little heads are just about perfect. Their little noses have the direct cut off, and they're just real sweet little puppies. Now she has two white ones too. This is a little girl, and I love the markings on her, the black and tan and white, how it came out.
Yeah, I like that on her face, that dark underline on her eyes. It makes her really look kind of like she's got makeup on or something.
Exactly. And then she's about the size of the little black one, maybe just a tiny bit bigger. We'll see. She probably makes it to the food wagon quite a bit more.
Sam just paid a visit, and Bess got kind of upset about Sam seeing her puppies.
It's okay.
When the puppies are small like this, Sam and Bess become arch enemies for a while, and then later on, in about another 4 weeks, they'll sit down and they'll nurse each other's puppies. It doesn't make any difference. But right now they're in a very protective mode, and we have to keep them separated.
This is Bess's little boy, this litter. It's the only boy she had. And he's just, what about that coloring? What can you say about it? I mean, there's no fault in it. The spots are exactly proportioned in the back to each other. A little spotted rump. And then on each side of his face, he just in each ear. It's just perfect, and all the rest is white, a nice white color.
Yeah, what we've experienced before is the light tan will darken some as they get a little older, so we expect that his markings will stand out a little bit more once he gets a little bit older. Mm-hmm. But he's a cute little pup.
And he's just about together.
And you can see how they kind of clump together as a little nest. That's because they're not overheated. The other puppies, we had them outside for about 10 minutes and they got kind of hot, so they got a little overheated. I see these guys will snuggle up to stay warm. And the other puppies spread out to cool off.
You just want some attention today, don't you? This one loves her best.
Anytime you can give me a rub down, I will take it.
Yes, and she's finished shedding for right now. She shed really bad right before she had her puppies, and I expect she'll lose a lot of hair after once nursing has taken its toll on her. She'll probably lose her fur again.
Do they have their yummies yet today?
Not yet. She still needs her yummy.
Well, let me go get it. We can talk about that.
This is their new Vet Plus. We call it their yummy. Do you want a yummy? Okay. What flavor is it, Daddy?
They're supposed to be liver flavor. I haven't tried one and tested it myself, but that's what they say. And they just eat them right up. It's a source of multivitamins and some nutrients and things that they have. It has some pine bark, a little bit of pine bark in it for their coat. We found this to be a really nice supplement for the Chihuahuas, or I guess for any dog, but
especially lactating.
yeah. Well, and before they start and during, but we give them to them every day. They get one. What's nice about it, you can give them a half a tablet if your dog's under 5 pounds, and we've had one dog that got some hot spots, and that's how we researched and found this product. And this worked pretty good as far as keeping them from getting the hot spots. We never had a hot spot before, but the Pancake, she got a hot spot, and this cleared it right up. And we've been giving it to all our dogs ever since, and they've been little spunkier, I'd say, and general health is good. It's always been good, but I mean, it just seems like they're a little bit more. But one thing we're doing now is that we're so impressed with it that we have a 1-year warranty we give with all our puppies and for health, for against any genital defects, etc. And if you want to start your puppy on the new Vet Plus, you can do that. And if you do, we will extend our warranty, our health warranty, for 1 year. If you can continue with that. Is it good? Yeah. It won't hurt them if they eat a bunch of them, but it doesn't help them either. So it's like vitamins. You know, you eat a bunch of vitamins. If you eat more than you need, you just urinate them out or whatever. So you don't really need to give them more than one.
Well, you know what? I was, the other thing I was impressed with, I really think it helps them through their to ward off the calcium deficiency that the mothers seem to get when they nurse. And two of ours have gone into shakes really bad, and we've had to administer
emergency calcium,
like a jelly calcium supplement and things like that to them before, where they really went into convulsions. Both mothers have done that on both the mothers that we have right now. So when your bitch is lactating, Nuvet, it especially is good because they don't seem to get that calcium deficiency at all. And now, of course, we do feed them a little bit of cottage cheese and a little bit of, sometimes I have a little goat's milk, sometimes a little fish if we've eaten fish, and we give them a little bit there. Anything to build up their calcium, just a little snack of it here and there. Works very well. Yes, it does. Doesn't it, Bess? I like.
Anyway, if you go with the new Vet Plus, and we give you some free samples for all the puppies that we sell.
We give you a 10-day supply.
We give you some samples, and if you want to order that, you order it directly from the company. We give you a code where you can get that, and they actually do automatic shipping, like monthly or quarterly or whatever, depending on what you want to do. And you can get it in a powder form also, so if you can sprinkle it on their food, you can get it that way. But we like to give it to them. They like them to eat them, and so we like to do it give them as a treat, and then make it special for them, and then get them to do a little trick, like, or everybody come and sit down first. They all have to sit still, and then they get their, we call them a yummy, which is different than their little meat treats and things we give them. So we call the treats, and then we have little calcium cookies. We call those cookies, and they have a cookie. So they have a yummy, they have a cookie, and they have a treat, and they're different little things we give them, and they know the difference, so they know what they're going to get. So if you say, "Do you want your yummy?" they run to where we store those. Say, "You want a treat?" And they know where we keep the bag for the treats. They run to that corner first, so they know the difference between the two, or the three rather.